Hello there folks, and welcome to another video. Now what we're going to do today is mark the start of the official F1 25 season this weekend in Australia, and I'm going to show you a little race that I did last night at Melbourne. So this is a 25% race, 15 laps, 1 pit stop, and I have qualified 5th on the grid. So here's the starting grid for the race. On the front row we have Sergio and Max, so a Red Bull lockout, then Oscar and Carlos, myself, Lando and Charles, Lance Stroll, George Russell, Fernando and Daniel Ricciardo, Tsunoda and Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Ocon, Sargent, Zhu and Albon, Magnussen and Bottas. Now, it's a useful thing to do a race just as the F1 season is starting, just to remind ourselves about the layout of the Melbourne circuit and see where the overtaking opportunities are. If you can tear yourselves away from the sim of the moment, Le Mans Ultimate, and watch this race for 20 minutes or so, I promise you it is worth sticking around for. Okay, so here we are, just waiting for the lights to go out, and we're off. And we get a pretty decent start. Looks like our teammate Piastri hasn't, so we managed to just get down the inside of him here to take a place. You can see that I've got a nice TV inlay so that you can follow the action both from the cockpit view and from the TV angles. So you can see that Sainz and Perez are having a right little battle in front of us, and that is kind of allowing Max Verstappen to just slip away into the lead. Really need to try and clear Perez and Sainz as soon as possible. If we don't do that, then my fear is that Max is just going to scamper off and it is going to be very hard to catch him. So we're just trying to get the tyres up to temperature on this first lap. Have a little look down the inside here for Perez, but it just wasn't quite the time to do it. So we'll just bide our time as we come round to the end of lap 1. Tyres should be nicely up to temperature by now. And let's see if we can set about these two guys. So we start lap 2 in 4th position. We've got DRS enabled now, so we're just trying to stick to the back of Perez. Maybe we can outbrake him here into turn 3. Heavy on the brakes. And yeah, we've got him, we've moved up another place, so we're up to 3rd now. But look at this, Max is already 2.5 seconds ahead, so we really need to get past Sainz. We're sticking right to the back end of him through this really fast section. I love it now that they've taken out the chicane that used to be here. Can we get him round here? Trying to hug the wall on the inside, and we've got him behind us as well. So we're up into 2nd place, and we can start chasing down Max. There we go, you can just see Max slightly ahead of us now, but we are closing the gap. We've got it down to under 2 seconds, and he is within visual sight. So let's try and close in to that magical under 1 second DRS gap. We're not going to manage it on the start-finish straight here, so we're going to come on to lap 3 in 2nd place behind Max.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
1.9 seconds is the gap. You can see there that Max got the fastest lap just over the start-finish there, and then I immediately took the fastest lap off him. So we are gaining.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
So we're still, to get this down below the 1 second, we're just over 1.0. We are so close, 1.1. And now we are down below the 1 second, so we're into DRS territory.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Oh, believe me, race engineer, I am pushing as hard as I can. But we're still managing to keep it below the 1 second coming round into the last couple of turns of lap 3. However, I don't think we're going to be close enough to get a DRS advantage into turn 1.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
No, absolutely no way. It will have to wait for another lap unless Max makes a mistake. So we'll try and stick to the back of him as hard as we can, and maybe we can force that mistake out of him. Coming into turn 3, oh no, he locks up badly, and I'm up the inside. Oh, fantastic stuff. So we finally managed to snatch the lead off Max Verstappen, although he is right behind us. Look at this, he's only 0.2 of a second away. And he is looking mighty threatening in the mirrors there. If he can DRS us round here, he's going to take the lead again. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh my god, look at that.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
There's just nothing I could do about that. So in the space of a few corners, I take the lead, and then Max retakes it again. This is fantastic stuff. So coming round to the end of lap 4, and Max is in the lead again, and I am just behind him by 0.3, 0.4 of a second. So we're looking very good here for the DRS overtake. So let's get tucked in right behind him. Here comes the DRS. Block him on the outside a little bit. Yes, fantastic. Absolutely great move, even though I say so myself. So what I really want to do on this lap, as I know the pit stop is coming up very soon, is to try and eke out more than 1 second gap from Max as he doesn't get the DRS off me. And I'm managing to get it up to about 0.8, 0.9. Just managing to pull away ever so slightly. Yep, this is looking good. Still not quite broken that 1 second mark though. He's bringing it down again. Heavy braking into this corner. Ah, he's down to 0.6 behind me now. So coming up to the end of lap 5, and Max is still very much a threat. Look how close he is in my mirrors and on the TV camera.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, so we're going to pit at the end of this lap, so we'll just try and maintain this tiny little gap from him. We'll try and not let him overtake us. That's the last thing that we want. And it will be very interesting to see what Max does when we come in the pits. Will he come in behind us, or will he maybe stay out for another lap or two? So the pressure is really on for this pit stop. We need a really nice, clean, quick one. Whether Max comes in behind us or not, we cannot afford a lengthy pit stop coming up.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Yeah, as if I need any more pressure. I've got Max right behind me and you're yabbering away to keep my speed limit down in the pits. I know. Right, here we go, one more corner and then into the pit lane. Let's see what Max does. He's coming in behind us. Okay, pressure's on. both pit crews battling against each other. Oh, and we've really got a bad late turn in there. That's not going to help. Where's Max? Ah, there he goes. He's got out in front of us. Oh, that is not what we wanted at all. Okay, let's see where we're going to rejoin.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So Max rejoins in 13th and we rejoin in 14th, so not the outcome we were wanting from the pit stops. But never mind, we're only about halfway through the race and I can see that there are 3 cars ahead of Max. So this is good news for us because they must be 3 back markers who are deciding to pit late, and he's come out right behind the 3 of them, so I'm hoping that the 3 of them are going to be slowing him down to a certain extent and we can make up this gap. It is Bottas, Sargent and Zhu. So Max is 1.6 seconds ahead at the moment, 1.7, but we're bringing it down, 1.2, 1.1. These guys are definitely slowing him down, so that is helping us. And here we are, we've now got it half a second.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
So that's our teammate Oscar Piastri in the pits, and we are right up the back of Max Verstappen now. So DRS possibilities again down the start-finish straight. Are we close enough? Not quite. We'll just bide our time because he is getting frustrated. I can sense it from behind. Into turn 3. We got him snoozing and we have managed to get past Max. So what can we now do about Bottas and Sargent? Now these guys are still racing for position, so they are under no obligation to pull over for me at all. So I'm going to have to fight my way past, but Max is right behind me, so I want to get past these 2 as soon as possible. So we'll try a late braking manoeuvre on Bottas into the next left-hander. Here we go. Just pulled it off and we're carrying good speed, so I think we're just going to manage to out-drag Sargent. Yes.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Fantastic. So we are in the lead now and we have stuck these 2 slow cars in between us and Max Verstappen. He will not be happy about that at all. However, it is a short-lived respite because I suspect they're both coming in and there they are, they're both in the pits. So it is back to just Max and I fighting it out. So on to lap 9 and I'm leading, but Max is under a second behind me. He's 0.7, 0.6 per second. But what's also interesting is just look where Sainz and my teammate Piastri and Perez are. They are not far away, and if you look at the TV camera you will see them featuring in the background quite a lot, so they seem to be gaining on Max and I. It's worth keeping an eye on that. Max is right up my jacksie here. I just cannot get over a second lead on him. He is managing to peg me pretty much step. Look at him there, he's so close at the moment. This is great fighting by the AI in F124. I have to say I'm really enjoying it. So we are coming round to the end of lap 9. We're getting towards the closing stages of the race now. Max is still with me there, and these guys, Piastri, Sainz and Perez, are definitely closing on us. We're on to lap number 10 now. Still leading with Max about half a second behind us. We can just keep him pegged there. I think Piastri is going to catch up to Max and that will start to occupy him.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Which is good news for us because look at this, He is right on my tail, and you can see the other cars behind us now. They are really closing in on the back of Max Verstappen. Of course, Max knows this, and he is in a good DRS stream from me again at this point of the circuit again. He did it once before. Is he going to do it again in the same place? Oh, Jesus, look at that. Look at the speed that he got out of that DRS.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
So I have lost the lead again to Max, and now my teammate Oscar Piastri, who was harrying Max, is now, I suspect, going to start harrying me. Of course, this is a home circuit for Oscar, so he will be wanting that win. So coming up on to start lap 11, and I have got a fantastic tow. I'm going to DRS him again into T1. So I retake the lead of Max, and now he has Oscar to worry about behind him. So let's just try and make hay whilst the sun shines here. So 4 and a bit laps to go, and I am managing to eke out a little bit of a gap here whilst Verstappen and Piastri have a good old scrap behind me. So I really need to try and push on and build up any sort of comfort zone that I can make for myself. If you have a look at the mini-map, you can see that there is a real cluster of about 6 cars of which effectively could win this race if something was to happen. So the pressure is really on.
Caution, caution!
And now we've got a caution as well.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, clear.
We're resuming racing, but that has put me off. It has affected my concentration. And what's happening here? Here comes Oscar, here comes my teammate to overtake me. What the hell is going on now? He really wants this race on home turf. I am not happy about that at all.
Easy, we don't want to see you two take each other out.
Can I DRS him into the first corner? Oh no, I'm on the brakes, I'm off the circuit. Oh my god, disaster. In the space of a couple of corners, I have gone from first to second to fourth. This is not good at all.
Piastri's just made a pass for the lead of the race.
And we have had a little collision with Carlos as well at that last corner. So let's just try and settle down and regain our composure, get ourselves under control again, and see what we can do in the last 3 and a bit laps. I'm not sure if the damage is affecting me at the moment. Carlos does seem to be pulling away from me though, doesn't he? And I have got Perez right up my back as well. So this is a good run though. Let's see if we can get Carlos on the inside of this corner, one of my favourite overtaking points. There we go, that's what we wanted.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
Now, home in on Max again, hopefully DRS him on the start-finish straight. He's having his own little battle with Piastri. Nice and close up to him. And we're in a good spot here. Here comes the DRS. Pull to the inside. Oh, and my teammate turns in on me.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
And I have damage to my front wing. Oh no! And look at the 3 of us fighting here. Oh, this is getting real harem-scarum stuff now. So I'm down to third. Max is in the lead. Oscar is second. And I am third. However, I am determined to get these places back. Regardless of damage, let's just go for it. So Oscar's really defending strongly here, but I'm going to try and take him on the inside. Just managed to do that. So I've got Max just ahead of me. We have 2 and a bit laps to go. This is such close racing now. Look at the pack all bunched up here. So coming round to finish lap 13 onto lap 14, and nice and close to Max again. I think we're in a good position for DRS into turn 1. Here we go. Down the inside again. And just edge him out so he can't get round. There we are. So, back in the lead. Lap 14, 1 and a bit laps to go. And if you look at that TV angle, look at all these cars together. This could really go to anyone in that pack. Just trying to eke it out. Max is still less than a second behind me. I am really pushing for all I'm worth here. I've got to say, the AI in F1 24 is much better than I have been led to believe. This is absolutely fantastic fun. Look at all of them. Oh, he's right there. Look at him in my mirrors. He just cannot find a way past. This is going to go down to the last lap, you can just tell. Heavy braking into this corner again. Bouncing over the curbs. And here we come round for the last lap. Oh my god, this is on tenterhooks. Right there folks, here we go. The very last lap. Max is 0.4 of a second behind me.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And Piastri is just behind him, so this is going to be some lap, I'll tell you. Oh my goodness me. Look how close he is. One mistake and it's all over. Heavy braking into this corner as well. One of the overtaking opportunities. That and T1 are the two main ones. I love that angle. I wish the TV replay would put that angle on more often. Round this fast section, Max is 0.3 of a second behind me. 0.2, 0.1. Oh no, he's taken me at that bit again.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Well, there's only about 3 corners to go. What can we do here? Trying desperately to get on the back of him again. Heavy braking in here. Made him a little bit of ground, but I'm not sure it's enough. Oh no, about 3 corners to go. Dear, I'm on the sand. As if it could get any worse. Oh god, come on. Am I going to get any DRS here? If I can get DRS, I might just pip him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! On the line with DRS. Oh my god. And hey, I'm driver of the day as well. If you enjoyed that, leave a little like and a subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Here is the crowd welcoming Lando back. Oh, look at the reaction from the pit crew. Fantastic stuff. Yes, you soak it up, son. You deserve it. No hard feelings, Oscar, even though you did try and overtake me. Absolutely brilliant. Hey, listen guys, if you enjoyed watching that video as much as I enjoyed making it, then leave me a little thumbs up, like, or subscribe to the channel for more. I may do more of these throughout the 2025 season, do some more races, maybe post them on the Thursday before the actual race. I will see you in the next video. Cheers for now.